Ladies and gentlemen, what is up, everybody? What is up, Dolphin fans? This is Joseph Conlon here tonight with your preview for the Week 3 game for the Miami Dolphins. This week, they are traveling West Coast to play in Allegiant Stadium against probably the hottest team in the AFC right now. The Las Vegas Raiders. Got a lot to talk about in this preview. Coming off of last week's game, we got some news. We're going to talk about the Raiders and how they're doing this year. We're going to talk about what the Dolphins are going to do. We're going to talk about the usual stuff in the preview. It's going to be a little bit longer today than it usually is. But I thank you all for joining me here today. I greatly appreciate it. It is Thursday, September 23rd. I am recording this before Thursday Night Football tonight between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. So that comes on in about 3 hours. Listen, man, I've heard the media all week already doubting this. Is this season over for the Dolphins? Tua this, Jacoby Brissett, the offensive line. We got to fix it all. And I feel like we got to fix it this week or next week because we have 3 really tough games coming up for the Miami Dolphins. As we know, we just got blown out 35-0 to the Buffalo Bills. And it's not the way you wanted your home opener to go for the Miami Dolphins. For me, watching as a fan was absolutely depressing and something I never want to experience again this year. I don't want to go through that on Sunday. But we have 3 really tough opponents coming up these coming games. We got the Raiders on Sunday. We got the Colts next week, which, believe it or not, the Colts might be 0-2, but the Colts are a very good team. And even without Carson Wentz, they're tough, in my opinion. They're a tough team. And I don't think that's going to be an easy game. And then, of course, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which I'm actually going to talk about at the end of this video. So be sure to stay tuned for that. As you guys know that I will be going to that game in 2 weeks. So I'm going to talk more about that at the end of the video. But we need to be 3-2. We need to be 3-2 going into that London game against against Jaguars, in my opinion, because after the Tampa Bay game, we have 2 games against the Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons, and I think those 2 games should be easy wins. The Falcons have, I think, the worst defense in the NFL, and Trevor Lawrence is playing like a rookie right now, and I think we could take advantage of that in those 2 games. After Tampa Bay, we play Jacksonville, Atlanta. We have a road game against Buffalo, which the last 2 games show you know how that goes. Hopefully, it's not as bad as last Sunday, but we play Buffalo and we play Houston. We don't know how long Tyrod Taylor is going to be out for. And Davis Mills is their quarterback for the long-term future. So I really think these next 3 games for the Miami Dolphins are going to be a huge point of this season. And we have a tough task on Sunday against the Vegas Raiders. We're going to talk a lot about that. But before we get into, if you guys have not already, be sure to go ahead and check out the reaction video we did on Sunday where we got blown out 35-0 to the Buffalo Bills. That video is almost at 200 views. So I thank you all so much for checking that out. Even if you're a Bills or Dolphins fan, I appreciate you checking it out. And then, of course, last night, AEW Grand Slam, incredible show. That is available right now on the Big Fight Field channel. So be sure to go ahead and check it out. Really quickly, let's do some picks before we get into the game on Sunday. Tonight, I don't usually film preview and predictions. I don't usually film Dolphin preview games on Thursday. The only reason I'm filming it on Thursday and getting it up on Thursday is because Saturday I might do a preview for the Cowboys-Eagles, which they play on Monday night. So we will see about that. But as far as the games this week go, Panthers-Texans, I love the Panthers tonight. I really do. So I've got Panthers. Washington against the Bills. I like the Bills. Chicago against the Browns. Give me the Browns. Ravens, Lions, Baltimore. Arizona versus Jacksonville, I think should be a very fun game. Even though Jacksonville is 0-2 right now and Arizona's 2-0, I think that should be a very fun game. I like Arizona on the road. Kansas City against the Chargers. I like the Chiefs. New Orleans against the Patriots. I like the Patriots at home a lot. Falcons, Giants. Giants, I guess. Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. Give me an upset for the week. Give me the Bengals over the Steelers, man. Colts, Titans. I like the Titans. Jets, Broncos. I love the Denver Broncos. Buccaneers, Rams. Give me the Bucks. Seahawks, Vikings. I like the Seahawks. Packers, 49ers. Sunday Night Football. Give me the Niners. And Monday night. We're not going to get into it because I might do a preview for that game. But let's talk about this game here, the Dolphins and the Raiders. The big news is, I told you, if news came out Monday and Tuesday about Tua, is that I would do a video about it. No news came out. Yesterday, it was confirmed in the afternoon that with further evaluation, Tua actually has a fractured rib. So he has a fractured rib, and he is not going to play Sunday against the Raiders. And we are riding with Jacoby Brissett. Now, the estimated time for Tua to be out, this was before the fractured rib came back. The estimated time was 1 to 3 weeks. So I don't know how long we are going to see Jacoby Brissett as the quarterback for the Dolphins, but I am pretty upset that Tua is not going to be playing for possibly a couple games. It sucks especially if you can't play against Tampa Bay, because I really wanted to see him in person, see how he is, and favorite player in the NFL right now, man. So it sucks that he cannot play Sunday. Of course, I wish him a speedy recovery for get back on the field and get under center for the Miami Dolphins. But with Tua not playing, that doesn't mean I can criticize Jacoby Brissett. He obviously had a horrible game. I mean, he made a couple good throws, but I watched the highlights back Monday morning of that game on Sunday, and I was more disappointed than I was watching that game. How Like, how do you throw the ball 40 times and you only get 169 yards? I mean, if that's saying your offense is not doing good, I don't know what does. There's just the Dolphins offense played miserable on Sunday. And it was a home opener as well. So that's even worse. And I don't know what's going to click, but we need to find a way to get some points, because the Raiders defense, I mean, I'm not really impressed by. They gave up 17 points last week to the Steelers, gave up 27 to Buffalo. And this is a completely different Raiders team that we are playing this year than we did last year at Week 16 when we squeezed out a 1-point win. This is a completely different team. Derek Carr is playing the best football I've ever seen him play before. He had an outstanding game against the Steelers on Sunday. The offense looks great. They got some nice weapons over there. Not going to lie. They got Josh Jacobs, who I think is a great running back when he's healthy. And if he's not healthy, then they got Kenyon Drake. And that's the dangerous thing, because they got two pretty good running backs over there in Vegas. So they got Josh Jacobs, they got Kenyon Drake, they got Henry Ruggs. They obviously got, I think, behind Travis Kelce, the best tight end in the NFL, Darren Waller. He is just a machine. He's a beast. Darren Waller is just he's a freaking beast, that dude. And we couldn't stop him in last year's game. So if we couldn't stop him in last year's game, I don't know what it's going to take to be able to stop him in this game. Obviously, we have a great safety who shadows tight ends throughout the entire game, and that man is Eric Rowe. He is awesome. I love Eric Rowe. He's very good. I'm pretty sure we are going to have Eric Rowe on Waller the entire game. Possibly you can double cover Darren Waller. You could probably throw Nick Needham on him if you want, just to help Eric Rowe. Let Javon Holland get the slot guy, and then I'm pretty sure that could be Ruggs or Hunter Renfrow, probably, because he's that short. You know, he's like a Julian Edelman kind of as Hunter Renfrow, so maybe we can get X on Ruggs, and we can get Jones on Brian Edwards. And they got some decent offensive weapons over there. And I'm not saying I'm not confident about this defense, because as ugly as our game was last week, our defense tried everything they possibly could to keep us in that game in the entire first half. We are lucky that we were only down 14-0 with that first half performance, and then the defense gave up 3 touchdowns in the second half, and it was just lights out. But I'm confident in the defense. I still think we have a top 10 defense in the NFL. And like I said, if we are going to win this game, I'm not trying to shit on the offense here, but we're going to have to probably play a game like we did against the Patriots and hold them to field goals, because that's how we won that game. We held the New England Patriots to field goals while the Dolphins were scoring touchdowns. That's how we won that game against the Patriots on week 1. And I think the defense, listen, I trust the defense. I really do. It's the offense. And that's what we're going to talk about next. We're going to talk about the offense with Jacoby Brissett as the starting quarterback this week. I personally feel like we have a better chance winning games with Tua than we do Jacoby Brissett. And I'm not being biased here at all, man. I'm really not being biased. I'm just me speaking what I think is the truth. And what I think is I think we have a better chance with Tua. I really have not been impressed with Jacoby. He played good one year with the Colts. I can't remember what year that was. But I remember a year where he got the Colts a couple of very nice wins. And I remember him playing on the Patriots. I remember him playing... is that it? Just the Colts and the Patriots? I think so. Yeah, so... I just have not been impressed with Jacoby Brissett yet. He can throw the ball. I will say that. Jacoby Brissett can throw the ball. He threw... I saw this on the highlights on Monday. And I talked about it on the reaction video as well. He threw a beautiful pass downfield in the end zone to Devontae Parker's hands, and he dropped it. In no way that's Jacoby's fault. That is Devontae Parker all the way, and Devontae Parker has to be able to come down and catch that ball. So, that is no way, shape, or form Jacoby Brissett's fault at all. But he can throw the ball. He can kind of run, I think. He's a tall quarterback. He's much taller than Tua is. But I think he can run. He's a much taller quarterback than Tua. Will Fuller is playing this week. So he was supposed to debut for the Dolphins last week, but he had personal family obligations that he had to take care of, which, I mean, I hope he's doing okay. I hope his family's doing okay. I'm happy to see that he's going to be on the field Sunday wearing Miami Dolphin colors because that man is a deep ball threat. I remember him in that Thanksgiving game last year when the Texans were playing the Lions and Deshaun Watson was just throwing deep balls to Will Fuller the entire game. And it's like, this man is good. Will Fuller is a very good wide receiver. So I'm excited to see what he can do for the Dolphins. I pray to God this offensive line, man. I don't want to be coming on here Sunday night talking about this game and crapping about how the offensive line made us do absolutely nothing in this game, and we couldn't do a damn thing because of the offensive line. I don't want to come here on Sunday and complain about the offensive line. I saw one play. This is ridiculous. I saw one play which Jacoby Brissett was under center, and Solomon Kindley, the left tackle, he had no man to block, so he's just standing there, and instead of getting like a linebacker that's coming up to try to sack him, he goes back all the way to help double T someone. The linebacker, I think it was Matt Milano, comes up and sacks Jacoby Brissett because there's no one there to protect Jacoby Brissett from Matt Milano. I mean, God, how horrible of a play is that, man? How horrible of a play is that? You got Jesse Davis on 4th and 2, letting his guy go by, and then he sacks Tua and lands right on he lands literally right on Tua, and that's how Tua got hurt. Tua got hurt last Sunday because Jesse Davis had a horrible block, and the defender got past him, and he blasted Tua. And now because of that play, Tua is out for one. He's going to be out. Tua is not playing. So I pray to God this offensive line does what it needs to do. Praying it has a great week at practice, and we can execute in the game against the Raiders. And another factor is going to be Allegiant Stadium and the Raiders fan base. I think the Raiders fan base is one of the most passionate, loyal fan bases in the NFL. Hardcore fan bases in the NFL. That Monday night game against the Baltimore Ravens, they were absolutely electric against that game, against the Ravens. And I feel like that played a factor into that game. And that stadium is loud. The capacity in that stadium, I think is going to be an advantage for the Raiders every home game they have, which is something the Dolphins are going to have to deal with on Sunday. So, and it's an indoor stadium as well. It's an indoor stadium, which makes it even harder. So, yeah, man, I don't know what's going to happen this week. I am more nervous. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have faith in the Dolphins. I'll have faith in my team till the day I die. I love the Miami Dolphins with all my heart. But I'm more nervous this week than I was last week. I'm pretty nervous. The Raiders are the hottest team in the AFC, in my opinion. The hottest team in the NFL, probably next to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going Bucs and then the Raiders. So next 2 out of 3 games, we're playing the 2 hottest teams in the NFL on the road. That's not easy. So I don't know what lies this week for the Dolphins. I don't know what's going to happen. But all I know is what's going to happen on Sunday is I'm going to sit on my couch. I'm going to have my Dolphins set up. I'm going to watch the game on my television. I'm going to cheer for the Dolphins as hard as possible. And I'm going to talk about the game right here on the channel, no matter what happens. That's all I know it's going to happen. And then, of course, I'll go watch Extreme Rules. And if I decide to do a review on the show, I'll do it. If not, then I won't do it. So, there you go. And also, before I get out of here, I forgot to mention, I was going to forget it, but I just remembered. Let me take a sip. Okay. We're good. In just 2 weeks, in 2 weekends, I will be in Tampa Bay. I will be back at Raymond James Stadium to see my Miami Dolphins take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If you are a Dolphins fan and you're watching this and you're going to that game, and you want to meet up, say hello, chat about the Dolphins for a little bit, get on the vlog, I will gladly do that. I'm gonna post this a lot on Twitter because October is coming up next week. Next week is October 1st. That's absolutely crazy. And October is going to be a big week for me, man. And the wrestling fans, as you know, I'll be at Rampage and Dynamite in Miami. And then I'll be at Dynamite the week after that in Orlando. So it's going to be a busy month for me in October, man. It's going to be a fun and it's going to be a great experience. And it's all going to start October 10th in Tampa Bay, Florida for the Miami Dolphins and Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. But that's going to wrap it up for the preview here tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have not already, be sure to subscribe to the Big Fight Field channel for some great content, wrestling content, Miami Dolphins content, Dallas Cowboys content, you name it. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. What do you think about this game this weekend? What do you think about Jacoby Brissett being the starting quarterback for the Dolphins? And who do you think is going to win this game? Leave a score prediction down below. I'm gonna skip on the score prediction this week. I'm not gonna give a score prediction, but just from my heart, I'm gonna say the Dolphins are gonna win this weekend. So, Dolphins are gonna win. I'm not gonna give a score prediction. Hit the like button if you like what you heard from me in the video. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well, at Colin_Joseph. And guys, I will see you in the next video. I will see you tomorrow night here on the channel. And you guys have a good night. Stay safe. And as always, man, fins up. Stay classy.